Hello everyone and welcome to today's iRacing video. We're here at the Autodrome Monza. We're going to go for one last run around the track before we change over to Circuit of the America tomorrow actually. So we're about to get underway on our last quarter lap formation lap.
40 minutes. The air temp is 25 Celsius.
So unfortunately we weren't able to set a qualifying lap due to iRacing not responding and having to relaunch the game. We
need to catch up to car number 1.
We were very lucky to get into the race at all, really. So we'll just see what happens there. So in terms of iRating this week, we've had a very strong week. We've been able to go up a few hundred iRating. However, in terms of safety rating, we unfortunately dropped a few hundred. So hopefully for the last race here at Monza, we have a strong iRating as well as a strong safety rating. We don't get hooked up in too much drama, which I think will be easier said than done given how far down the grid we're starting. But yeah, we'll see how we go. I'm still just on the precipice of feeling better, and still not 100%, that's for damn sure, but really want to try to get one more Monza race in before we wrap up. No drama into chicane of death. Like that's...
Green, green, green.
A very sloppy kind of start.
Car left. Clear left.
Ooh.
Car left. You're in the middle, 3 wide. Clear right. Clear all round.
There's a big pile up in Variante del Rettifilo.
Just got the ever so slightest hint of a nudge into the back, and that unfortunately gave me a 4X, but that was, I think, as good as we're going to get through there.
There's an incident in Curva Grande. It looks like it's Montero. Well done, Oliver. Good start.
Well, this is exciting. Big slide on. Alright, so now let's get locked in.
On your right. Clear right.
BMW very slow through Ascari. I think.
On your left. Hold your line. Clear left.
Miguel must be running either with damage or really high levels of downforce. Well, that was a very freaking eventful first lap. Hopefully the rest of the race is considerably less eventful.
Left side. Hold your line. Clear left.
Nice hard overtake there through past Daniel. Just outbraked him, was able to pull it up just behind Kevin. So I think I am quicker than these two cars ahead of me, so hopefully we can make a nice quick getaway and get onto the back of Mark. So yeah, unfortunately we were unable to set a qualifying lap. The actual iRacing software just said not responding for ages and just crashed out on me. So had to like task manager it, close it, and relaunch it. Was able to get in, but with like less than a minute and a half left in qualifying. So just happy to get on the grid at this stage. So just gonna have to roll with it, I guess. And then we're on to Circuit of the Americas this week, so the penultimate week. We're heading to Coda, so should be pretty cool. I've never raced at Coda. I've watched a few races around there. However, it's a pretty cool track. Sorry, let me rephrase. I haven't raced on it in iRacing.
Just done a 150.63.
I've raced it on all the Formula 1 games that have run the Circuit of the Americas on it. However, I've never run it here, especially in the Lamborghini.
P10.
So hopefully it all goes well. I'm sure it'll be a bit of a steep learning curve. Didn't want to be too aggressive through there. I think David was very slow and left kind of hung out to dry there. So I also have a sneaking suspicion these two are going to do a really good job of taking each other out at this rate.
Okay, Oliver, the next car is Thomas.
They are unfortunately starting to hold me up, and I don't really want to get pushed back into Daniel, because all it would take is one good slipstream and one little mistake from myself and he'll be right on the back of me.
The gap behind is now 1.1.
Spot on. So Dirk was car number 1, so must have had a small error.
We think P6 has gone off in Ascari. Yellow flag, keep your...
Clear right.
He's sick, must have had some issues around Ascari. Just had to back out of that move because I did just see the flicker of that P6 coming back onto track.
Left side.
Oh.
Hold your line. Still there. Hold your line. Hold your line. Clear left.
8th place.
Well, he's not.
That was 152.71.
I think he's too happy. I can't move over now. It's too late in the corner. So, very brave move into Parabolica there. However, could have gone very badly. So, now we're just got to get onto David and hopefully make short work of him. I think we are quicker than him
Okay, Oliver,
through this first
you're in
sector.
The gap's now 0.6.
And then Mark hasn't made too much of hiatus up the road, so I hope we can close that gap up onto him.
That's a new fastest lap for Kang, 150.25.
Slightly slow through there. Mark and 1 ahead are fighting. Actually, there's 3 of them fighting up ahead. So we might be able to make up that deficit. Much quicker through that second half of that chicane in DeWild. I think he had to let off so he didn't drop a mark. Oh, 1 has completely left the race.
P7.
On your left. Still there. Clear left.
Good overtake. good hard racing through that complex of corners there. So up into P6 now, so hopefully we can start to close back up onto Sander and Mark ahead, provided no silliness happens from the guys racing behind.
Oliver, we think our refueling window will open after 16 minutes and closes after 28 minutes.
If I can really make sure I hit this this lap, I should be able to extend this lead out and just get me out of draft range for the back straights.
Make him do all the work. Focus on your exits.
And then hopefully Mark and Sander inherently just cost each other a bit of time if they are racing hard. I need to be about 1.2 ahead of David in order to be out of that slipstream kind of distance. I think Kevin's also slightly quicker than David, so they might get in some heated battling as well. Too wide into Parabolica again. Kevin is through on David, so that Merc definitely has some pace.
5.6 seconds.
We're lapping. This was a considerably slower lap, but also did have the overtake.
51.49.
Very sloppy through there. David was able to get that position back on the pit straight with the slipstream. What a muppet. What an absolute muppet. So you can race cleanly when I overtake you. Yeah, unfortunately, sorry's not good enough, mate. If you were really sorry, you would have stopped. I think 6 will still be a negative on the IR safety rating.
The gap behind's increased to 1.2. E9.
I'm definitely slow now on the straight. That sucks.
Need to slow down, give back some time.
That really is annoying, because we were on for a really good drive considering we started all the way up in 22nd. Really does suck when people don't know how to brake.
There's an incident in Cover Parabolica. It looks like Kang.
And I think that was one of the leaders.
The leader's just done a 150.50. That lap was a 151.35.
So we are a tenth of a second quicker than all the guys here in this lead group, so
okay,
hopefully
Oliver.
no time
Don't let this
flat.
guy
We're
distract
back
you.
we're on the back of them again. Long race to chip away at that. And now Stefan is on my tail as well. And I'm a strong believer that we should have never been in this position. And if he was sorry for making that mistake, he should have stopped.
Incident in Ascari. We think it might be Kang and Marshall. You've used half your fuel. Yellow flag, watch out. The gap behind is now 0.6.
I think that was a back marker. Here we go. Overtaking Daniel for a second time now.
P8. Sector 2 and 3 are fast. Sector 1 time's okay.
On your left. Still there. Clear left.
Well done. Eyes front now.
Nice overtake. Apologies if I'm not super talkative or super entertaining in this video. I am committed to getting back ahead of David. I think that was a really shoddy punt and there was absolutely no need for it. And kudos to Kevin, he's got way more patience than me, like he's not letting him get under his skin. So if you are enjoying the content, please consider giving a like and subscribe. It really would mean a lot to the channel. Jump in the description down below and check out the Twitter. That'll keep you up to date with updates, uploading schedules, everything like that. Pretty much just my biggest point of contact. If for whatever reason I can't get in front of my computer, edit or upload or anything like that, I always have my phone on me, so I can always make updates there in terms of keeping you guys up to date with what's going on with my content. But yeah, please very much so consider doing that. Also, I've been doing a fair bit of pondering, and I have decided next season to jump into the VRS endurance series, the 90-minute option. Just until we build up a little bit of a following base, and I'll hopefully put a team together to race the 3-hour endurances. However, for now we're going to be running the Corvette in the endurance series, the 90-minute endurancing. I think it's the VRS one. But so yeah, very excited to do that. I'm going to might do just some practicing. Because I think they're racing Twin Ring Motegi Speedway for the rest of season 2 of the year. So I might just do some practicing over there. Might record it, probably won't.
You're pulling away from the guy behind. The gap's now 1.7.
And then next season,
P6 has binned it in. Very
just hit
anti-Della
it with a ton of bricks.
Right side. Clear right.
The car in front of us is Thomas.
I'm sorry, but it was rather funny that David got a bit of a hit at the exact same spot where he decided to give me a bit of a punt. I think that's a little bit of karma coming his way. Yeah. But yeah, we have been able to recover back to the position we were in, and now we're fighting Kevin again in the Merc.
3 cars pitting.
Or we're just chasing them, Kevin.
You're reeling Thomas in. The gap is now 1.1 seconds.
Again, to be improving on where I was a few laps ago. But yeah, tell you what, in that last video I recorded, I was complaining that it was all excitement and it was only 5 or 6 minutes in. At least now we're all...
Keep it coming, man. This is great. P5. Got 10 minutes of fuel remaining.
Halfway through.
Good consistency. Keep them coming.
We're about halfway through. So, yeah. We're coming into pits in about 8 minutes.
On your right. Still there. Hold your line. Hold your line. Right side, clear right.
Good move, mate.
Absolute pleb. Fortunately, that one there was a 0x. But unfortunately, with all these little bangs and bruises, on the odd chance I scrape a wall or make a mistake of my own accord, chances are I'm going to the line for meatball flags and going to get mandatory repaired in. But
all right, Oliver, we're halfway through. We estimate 8 minutes of fuel remaining.
Hopefully now we just slowly start to pad this gap to the guys behind. They can all get sucked into whatever kind of fighting they want, and I can just focus on the guys ahead. I obviously don't think I'll be able to make up 13 seconds to mark ahead.
The gap to Thomas behind is now 0.8.
However, I may be able to just focus on hitting my marks and having some really quick laps, getting out and pulling out a lead a little bit. So Anthony Marshall jumped in. Oh no, Anthony Marshall stayed out.
This, mate. This is perfect. P4. The gap in front has increased to 13 seconds.
It was 13 seconds at the end of that lap as well. So we've also got a fresh new livery rocking on the Lamborghini. We picked it up through Trading Paints. I did have the artist's name and I was going to reference them. However, it's completely left me now after the shenanigans that has transpired here this race. Oh, that's very lucky there. But yeah, it's a really cool kind of teal blue kind of design. I'm sure you'll be seeing it in the bottom left hand of your screen. Do love it. Just thought I'd go away from that kind of geometric kind of style. So let me know what you guys think. Hopefully you guys like it. So we've got about 3 laps left before we have to come in, and then we will be on the home straight for the end of the race.
The guy ahead's lap time is 150.23.
He's lapping pretty consistently down that low. Well, he has. Mark has very much so been able to push that gap out.
Your last lap time was 151.12.
Car right, clear right.
I hope Kevin doesn't do like that BMW did in Dave Cam's video and decide to just absolutely plow through. Kevin was the gentleman who I was racing with very hard, and he turned into me here at this corner about a lap ago. Luckily, he kept his head screwed on straight and didn't decide to just send it. Nice and quick through there. That was good. That was the best I've done that corner through this whole lap. Gained a tenth and a half, almost 2/10 on that one corner alone.
Okay, Oliver. 5 minutes of fuel remaining. 5 minutes. The gap behind is now 1.6.
Oh, felt the back of the car want to get away from me there. And the car, I think it must have been from all the contact at the start, has got an ever so slight pull to the right. But we're fighting through. So as I touched on, I'm running a very low downforce settings. It's just the stock one that you get through iRacing, but I'm running a very low downforce race trim here. So on the back straights and in overtaking situations, I come in with a lot more speed, and I really do prefer that. The only thing I do find potentially is through those Ascari chicanes, which are admittedly a very difficult sequence of corners to hit at the best of times, is unfortunately very hard here, and you kind of compromise a little bit of time and a little bit of stability through those corners there in order to be quicker on the other 95% of the track. Which here at Monza,
15 minutes left. Stay calm, keep it smooth.
Here at Monza, given how much of the track you spend on throttle, I weighed that up, and that's what I think was the better use of my aero package. And you can see like that, the old school Lotus liveried Merc or Ferrari, I think it was, I can't remember, that I overtook down the straight twice. I think it was Daniel, just gobbled him up like it was nothing. Was just able to keep it down straight and narrow and just get straight past him in the braking zone. Admittedly, more aggressive on the brakes, but I was able to get my car up the inside and command him to give me some respect because of the extra pace I had in the car.
The leader, Pinto, is pitting.
Not my quickest through parabolic car. The get to David, as I hoped, has just extended out to 3.7, 3.8. I'm going to run it one more lap, so I'm going to be coming in like with next to no fuel in the car.
We're running on fumes, mate. Yeah. Box this lap, please, Oliver.
Quarter of a second up that lap. Ooh, something must have gone down here at Lesmo 1. Now that I know the name of some of the corners.
You're pulling away. The gap behind is now 4.0 seconds.
Ended out to 4 seconds now, which is good. I need to take my hand off the steering wheel down this back straight and untick tyres.
The gap in front is now 14 seconds. 2 litres remaining. The leader is pitting now.
And yes, I know you can set a keybind for that. However, for
the car ahead's pitting.
whatever reason, every time I have gone to set that keybind, it unsets itself every single time. So
look out for the pit speed limit. Pit lane speed limit is 64 kilometers per hour.
29 litres
Right,
going in the
Oliver,
car.
we'll fill you to the end of the race. The track temperature is decreasing. It's now 42 Celsius. 1 litre remaining. The car behind's pitting now.
Oh, that definitely overshot a little bit. Alright. We've got a few blue flaggers behind us that we're going to have to deal with. However,
All clear on pit exit.
most of the guys were behind us, pit with us as well. So very similar. I think it's the old Bahrain track, like the normal circuit, not the outer loop. That pit lane just lets you out like right into the paths of oncoming cars that are trying to take like a really tight line through that first section of that chicane, which is just a recipe for disaster. Hopefully these guys let me through before I lose too much time to them.
Left side. Clear left. Car left. Clear left.
Thank you very much, Harry. I think Tiago was leading, so I think he must have gotten caught up with maybe some mandatory repairs or made a little bit of an error or something like that.
Oliver, 10 minutes to go. That's 10 minutes left.
The main thinking point of a race like this, especially when you do have all that contact, is what could it have been if I hadn't gotten punted, if I hadn't had this, if I hadn't had that happen to me. I feel like we could have been on for a podium here, potentially right on the back of Tiago, battling for P4, which does suck. Considering how far up the grid we came, like not setting a qualifying lap, starting P22, 23, it's great to come up 18, net 18 position gain, which is great. So kind of unfortunate, and then with that second bump from Dayward,
There'll be chances here.
does
Let's make sure we
unfortunately
can
suck.
take P5. New fastest lap for Montero, 150.08. There's an incident in Variante del Rettifilo.
Hope he knows that he's not racing me for position. Just went in a touch too hot there, which did slow me down. I've lost about 3 or 4 tenths to Tiago ahead, but oh well. Tiago must have made a bit of a mistake there because he's lost almost a second, 1.1 seconds to me. Definitely makes you wonder what could have been. Obviously, I'm not setting record-breaking pace. However, I feel like over the course of a weekend,
4.1.
I've been pretty damn consistent, pretty damn quick through here. Haven't made too many silly mistakes in whilst racing around this track. So I tell you what, Monza, if nothing else, has been a really exciting week for racing. Like, it's been very damn interesting. Just cool, always something going on. Like, we did have those few races, like the one that just got uploaded to the channel, where we were P2 and we kept ourselves pretty well out of trouble for the majority of the race. And then the other video, which is actually in the process of being uploaded as I record this, we were fighting through positions and playing dodge the GTE car, or the GT3 car. And then this one here, kind of a combination of both. We've been racing very hard and fighting our way back through the field after unable to set a qualifying, and having those few issues at the start of the race. But we're also now just kind of punching in really consistent, really quick lap times, trying to make something out of nothing, kind of. Dirk, I would say, definitely got caught up in the first lap melees because he's 16th with car number 1, so that would have sucked for him. Nice and good through there.
Okay, Oliver, you've got 10 minutes of fuel remaining.
Keeping Tiago, that's 6 seconds to me. If he does make a mistake, I'm going to be right on the back of him, if not overtaking him. So we still could be in with a shot of 4th. Just depends. Oh, very, very slow through there. Way too much of that inner curb. Really unsettled the car. Luckily was able to just completely blend off the throttle and make sure restabilize the car and get going again. Oh, just gotta get my head screwed on straight here because we've got Plinio catching now. Maybe we should focus a little bit less on what's going on ahead and just focus on the what's going on behind. Just race our race. We've got 1 second gap to
Your lap time was at 152.70.
Very slow. But
Montero is getting closer. The gap's come down to...
yeah, certainly.
They're quicker than us entering Variante della Roggia.
He was quick through that first sequence of corners there. Couldn't have made it too easy on myself. That would have made too much sense.
Okay, Oliver. 5 minutes to go. 5 minutes left.
Good through there. So we're keeping that gap around that 1 second to 1.1. So if we can just keep him there, although he'll be definitely on the cusp of our slipstream, we'll be all right. He's definitely quicker through Ascari than we are. I think that's where we are losing a lot of our time though. Ascari is the kind of sequence of corners where if you do make a mistake going in, you can bet your bottom dollar you make a mistake on the other end of it. So 0.4 of a second. We're gonna have to go defensive
Your
for
lap
3
time was
laps.
151.50. Don't be distracted. Defend your position.
Got off that corner slightly better than he did. Okay, I'm going hyper defensive, man. Slow through there, very slow through there. Oh, deep. I'm going here. He's gonna just...
Car right.
Oh, what's he doing?
Still there. Hold your line. Hold your line. Hold your line. Clear right.
You need to push if we're going to hold this position.
So I was very sloppy onto that corner.
Left side. Hold your line. Clear left.
Just 2 minutes left, 2 minutes to go. Come on, Oliver. Nicely done.
I'm not giving him this. I'm not giving him this race easy.
5 minutes of fuel remaining. 5 minutes. That lap was a 152.30.
Car left. Still there. Clear left.
Let's go. Let's go. Take advantage of this gap. 9/10 of a second. It's another good overtaking maneuver into Parabolica there. There was a little bit of door banging, but still very good. Hard racing. Oh, we both made mistakes into that corner. We've got 1.5 laps left to go. Again, slow through here. He's going to be slowly catching me. But I don't think he's going to be in a position to make a move on here. It's Alright, slightly better run onto here, but he's right on my tail. I wouldn't be doing it.
One more lap to go. You've just...
On your left. Still there. Still there. Hold your line. Clear left.
Very little fuel left.
Yeah, I know. I'm not super concerned about my fuel levels at this point, mate. Thank you for the concern.
There's an incident in Variante della Roggia. It looks like it's Pinto.
Pinto.
P5.
Alright, come on. Pretty good run onto that one. That one felt pretty good. Going defensive. Gonna have to go the long way around.
On your left. Still there. Clear left.
That's it. The bump in the back cost him. Just couldn't get the run on me over the back corner of the straight.
We think P2 has gone off in Variante del Rettifilo. P5. Okay, that's the finish. Well done, mate.
So, very strong result there, guys, considering how crazy the start was, where we were starting, everything like that. Pretty proud of myself. Plenio wanted to take it from me right at the very end there, but I'm very happy with how we did. So what we're going to do here, guys, I'm just going to bring it around here. Just going to park it up, and we are going to get into the results. So guys, what we're going to do is we're just going to quickly jump on into the results. Was definitely not a perfect race, but still pretty happy with how we did, charging through the field like that. Oh, so we actually had an 0.01 increase in safety rating, which is surprising considering 6 incident points. Had a 64-point increase to my I rating, so we're finally just above 1.5Ks, just in time to completely throw it away at Coda. So 1389 strength of field, 3 splits, bottom split. However, if we continue on this current trajectory, hopefully by end of season we're at that 1.7, 1.8k. We might be fighting for second bottom split. So starting P22 with a car number of 7, getting all the way up to P5, which is great. Average lap time 1:54.1. 24 seconds behind the leaders, however, was a good race considering. Highest placing Australian behind Plinio. He had the fastest lap of the race, so he was definitely on a charge towards the end there. Your top 3 are Sander, Mark, and Marco, and then Tiago was the Ferrari in the middle there. Was able to just keep it real nice, real simple, nice, clean racing, in my opinion. So, guys, that's pretty well going to wrap up today's video. If you did enjoy the content, please consider giving us a like, subscribing, leave us a comment in the comment section down below. Check out my Twitter in the description down below, and we will catch you at Coda next race. Bye.